The question is whether to pass a $7.3 million bond initiative designed to help solve the district's serious overcrowding problem. No one doubts the need for the money. The junior high is so overcrowded it recently lost its accreditation. And other schools, particularly Yukon Elementary, are so old the buildings are falling apart. The catch-22 is whether patrons in this rural district can afford the additional taxes. Some farmers in the county say they've been taxed enough, and the additional burden of this override makes it impossible to support. The superintendent, Richard Goodworth, said today he understands the concern of those farmers, but still finds it necessary to ask district voters for the money.
I think each person has to assess their own impact. I think they also need to take a look at the situation in which we've called for the election and our need for the funds.
There has been a lot of publicity about the override election. A teachers group, at least one patrons group, and others have come out in support of the funding. And it was good news for the district over the weekend when the local paper announced its support for the override in an editorial. But by all accounts at this point, it appears too close to say whether the initiative will get the necessary 2/3 to pass.
School board and the administration has to deal with the issue whether it passes or not. And so we've kind of taken the position that we want to provide the facts, but that we're not going to be actively out there saying vote one way or vote a different way.
The polls will be open tomorrow from noon until 8 p.m. There will be polling stations at every elementary school in the district except Hillview. Voters need only be 18 years old and have lived in the district for at least 30 days. In Bonneville County, Chris Johnson reporting, News Beat 8.
Mr. Richardson, would you like to elucidate on why and how the U.S. Chamber of Commerce